Leslie Easterbrook may not be the first name that comes to mind when thinking about Hollywood legends, but back in the 80s, she was impossible to ignore. The moment she stepped onto the screen as Sergeant Callahan in the Police Academy movies, she left an unforgettable mark. Strong, confident, and completely in control, she turned a character that could have been forgettable into an icon. But her career was much more than just one role. From small-town Nebraska to Hollywood's biggest stages, Easterbrook's story is one of talent, determination, and reinvention. Born in Los Angeles in 1949, Easterbrook's life took an unexpected turn when she was adopted at just 9 months old and raised in the Midwest. Her father was a music professor, and her mother taught English, creating a home filled with creativity and discipline. She attended Kearney High School before moving on to Stevens College, seemingly on track for a conventional life. But acting had other plans for her. Hollywood isn't kind to everyone, but she refused to let rejection stop her. She knew she had something special, and she was willing to prove it. Her first big break came in 1980 when she was cast as Rhonda Lee on Laverne and Shirley. The show was going through changes, shifting its setting from Milwaukee to Burbank, and Easterbrook's glamorous and sharp-witted character fit right in. She brought a fresh energy that made her stand out in the later seasons. But just a few years later, she landed the role that would define her career. Playing Sergeant Callahan in Police Academy wasn't just another job, it was a turning point. At first, she wasn't sure about taking on such a strong and sexually confident character, but when she auditioned, she brought so much intensity that she even scared the producers, a reaction that ended up winning her the part. Callahan wasn't just there for comic relief. She was a commanding presence, someone who demanded respect and never backed down. In an era where women were often sidelined in movies, she stood out as a force to be reckoned with. Police Academy became a massive success, and Easterbrook returned for multiple sequels throughout the 80s and 90s, solidifying her place in pop culture. But she didn't let that one role define her. With over 300 television appearances, she built a career that went far beyond comedy. She showed up in some of the most popular shows of the time, including Murder, She Wrote, Baywatch, Matlock, and The Dukes of Hazzard. She also explored different genres, taking on roles in films like Private Resort, alongside a young Johnny Depp. And just when people thought they had her figured out, she surprised everyone by stepping into the world of horror. In the 2000s, Easterbrook took a sharp turn from comedy and embraced something darker. She played the twisted and terrifying Mother Firefly in Rob Zombie's The Devil's Rejects, shocking audiences who only knew her as Callahan. She later appeared in his Halloween remake as security guard Patty Frost, proving once again that she wasn't afraid to take risks. Reinventing herself in a completely different genre, she showed just how versatile she really was. Beyond acting, music was always a big part of her life. In 1983, she had the honor of singing the national anthem at Super Bowl 16, a moment that showcased her incredible vocal talent. That passion led her to Broadway musicals and regional theater productions, where she continued to perform live. She even contributed to the soundtrack of Police Academy, Mission to Moscow, proving that her artistic abilities went far beyond the screen. But there was another side to Easterbrook that many didn't expect. She became a strong advocate for firearm safety and education, creating instructional videos to help beginners learn responsible gun handling. It was an unexpected passion, but one that fit with her belief in empowering people through knowledge. She also spent time supporting various children's charities and the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund, using her platform to give back in meaningful ways. Her personal life remained steady and fulfilling. She was married to screenwriter Dan Wilcox, and their relationship lasted until his passing in 2024. Through all the ups and downs of Hollywood, she maintained a sense of purpose that went beyond fame. Easterbrook's career is a testament to resilience and adaptability. She refused to be boxed into one role or one genre, constantly pushing herself in new directions. Whether it was commanding the screen as Callahan, singing on Broadway, or taking on chilling roles in horror films, she brought something unforgettable to every project. For those who grew up watching Police Academy, she will always be the tough, no-nonsense sergeant who could take down anyone without hesitation. But her legacy is much bigger than that. She proved that reinvention is possible, that talent and persistence can open unexpected doors.